Yeah.
Oh, hey, hi, hello, we are here.
Was that the first thing on stream?
It was not. No.
No.
I
Damn it.
am a
That would've been
professional, and we've been doing
That
this
would have
for
been the best
too
one.
damn
was-
long for me
it
to
was-
I
not
delayed
choose.
just half a second just for that reason.
For me not to choose was coming out on. Those numbers don't add up, Ian. It says
said
38
30
months, and now it's
It said
35.
35 on my side.
Ian doesn't know how to count chat. It's fine.
You don't know how to count. Shut up.
Everyone, thank you guys coming for
Rough
hanging out
roast.
already. But yes, we are here to play some Call of Cthulhu, episode 5 of Things Run the Night. We will go around the room, introduce who's everyone going to be playing, and how just go around and see how your character's feeling about the moment and everything that's been going on the last, say, 4 hours. But before we do that, we do have a word from our sponsor this evening, Adventure Dice. If you guys want some very high quality dice, go over to adventuredice.ca and use code JBrews for 10% off your order. The only thing that it does not take 10% off is the charity selection, and that's because all of it goes to charity. So they do not give 10% off for that specific dice set. But everything else, including the subscriptions, where you get monthly dice sets, all of that is 10% off. Use code JBrews at checkout. But now that we got that out of the way, Warren, who are you going to be playing this evening?
Hi, I'm Warren. I'm going to be playing Eddie. He's a musician, and sort of a fan of the cryptids and the strange, although he's a lot less a fan of it as he's discovered the past day, I guess. And as far as how the last 4 hours have gone, I mean, we've gone from like, oh, this is a joke to magic, and now we broke into some dead guy's house. I don't know. It's going downhill.
It is going down for real. Next up, we have JJ.
I'm Frank Russo. I'm the being con man. Let's be honest, I'm the con man who knows how to punch things. I also am been possessed by what did I touch again?
Don't say it.
Can't say it. Sorry, I've been jinxed. A book.
Yeah.
Huh?
What are we
Touched
calling
that.
this person? It's
The Baloney Boy.
The
Baloney
Baloney
Boy. Yeah. The Baloney Boy, so we can't say the name, but we're using.
Wait, no. The
Student.
Baloney Boy isn't in me, is he?
I mean, I feel like as players, we could probably say the name.
Oh, I'm
That's
with the
true.
Baloney Boy? I thought I had some other spectral being.
No, you put on their mask.
Oh, that's right. I put on the mask. That's what
Yeah.
I did.
That's right.
That's right. No. It's not the Baloney Boy. It's something else. Who? I don't remember.
Yeah.
The Baloney
We'll
Man.
find out.
What is it?
It's
The
a story.
the Pharaoh in purple or something?
Yeah, that's the one.
It kind of feels like a Baloney Boy, man. I don't know.
I don't know what a
else to
Baloney Boy is,
be a
but
Baloney
it feels right. You know what I mean?
Salami mommy.
Oh,
That's different.
We just got cursed twice. Thanks, Donnie.
Next up, we got Travis.
Hello there. I am playing Patrick Reed, a actor who got into the occult after researching a few roles that I was very successful in. Now I am financing the group, weapons and all. I am very intrigued about what's happening, since I do have a background with studying the play of the Baloney Boy, which may or may not be in my backpack, contrary to what my therapist told me to do.
I think that play was called The Baloney Boy Came Calling, right? Is that
That's
the name of
yes.
that stage play?
I didn't even play the Baloney Boy in it. I just really like it.
Next up, we have Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I am playing the one and only Parker Rollins, a part-time librarian, full-time hacktivist. and it's kind of a great thing. It's been a wild couple of hours. I would very much so like to just go to bed, but I think that's beyond asking at the moment. So we ride.
Indeed, we do ride. And last but not least, Donnie, who are you going to be playing this evening? When we eventually find you,
Am I going to be playing this evening?
hopefully.
Donnie gets an introduction. This is a bit ambitious.
All right. I don't know. I'll be playing William Porter, an author out of Arkham, visiting. Where are we? L.A. South SoCal,
Yeah, SoCal.
Southern California. Visiting here to take part in a lecture on the culture of cults at SoCal University. I need some inspiration for my book that I'm writing. I've been having writer's block for probably about 4 years after my last success.
Ooh.
New York Times bestseller. But I can't seem to break through on my next book. And my publishers are on me about it, I'll tell you.
I love it. And where we left off, you guys were able to gather an assortment of different items before heading back to the motel, but not the Holiday Inn. As you guys went to your, I believe you guys were going to your respective rooms, and either looking at the artifacts or going to rest for the evening.
I remember I picked something up. I just don't remember what mine was. It was. It was a flute.
Yes, the flute. And JJ does have a mask and a scarf that's also in the bag.
Oh yeah, I didn't choose the scarf.
You didn't not choose the scarf, you know what I'm saying?
I don't get a choice.
Technically, you chose it. It just wasn't you choosing it.
Yep.
Accurate. But are you guys wanting to meet up and like look over these occult items, or are you guys wanting to just go ahead and rest for the night? Because it has been a very, very long night for you guys.
I feel like some rest is probably reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I need to try to get some of my luck back.
That will happen.
Oh, that was at the end.
Correct. At the end of the session, you go ahead and attempt to get luck back.
You guys don't need to sleep now on my account. If you want to go explore something, the night's still young.
It's actually not.
The night is old.
I have a helicopter ready to take us to South America.
We ride. Let's get on a helicopter and sleep there.
Why? Just take the fast track. Just go to the top of the pyramid again. But you guys go ahead and head back to your individual rooms to take a rest. And there were some individuals here who I believe were affected by a curse. I believe that was Frank and Patrick and Parker, I believe, were all three impacted by this curse. I'm not 100% sure on Parker, but I know Patrick and Frank definitely were.
I got the curse. You did everything. What didn't you do?
Yikes.
What do you mean I'm cursed? What did I do to get cursed? Literally all of it.
Practically everything besides put a mask on. As you guys head to sleep. Eddie, you have a very restful night. Everything's pretty great. You toss and turn a little bit due to sort of the things that you had witnessed, but it's not enough to really terrify you and have you spiral. The other three of you, your night is not as wonderful as you guys toss and turn. As you guys aren't all in the same dream or have even the same dream, but you guys are all visited by this individual. But he's always off. It almost has like the like a Slenderman vibe, where he's off in the distance, like where he's like it's out of the corner of your eye almost the entire dream. Every time you look in the corner, you see him off in the distance, sort of peering behind something, looking at you. I need each one of you to go ahead and roll a sanity check for me, please.
Good lord.
I see. It's like less than that. Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Pretty sane over here.
Hey!
Dream. Let's go. It's a
Am I
good
dreaming?
night.
You are, but nothing of horribleness.
I just get a good night's sleep with a
Yeah.
sleeping dream.
Exactly.
Baloney's everywhere.
You see baloney just slapped onto the walls all the time.
Oh god. There's cured meats in every direction.
Okay, so Frank and Parker are both fine.
I'm fine too, guys.
Patrick, you're also fine. Wonderful.
I am not fine. I failed. But I will
Okay.
be truthful.
Okay, I like it. Parker and Frank, you guys are both no longer affected by this curse. And you do not lose
Yeah.
any sanity.
That curse out of my life.
Patrick, you are still affected by the curse, and you lose 1 point of sanity.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Honestly, I hope I fail again.
But as you guys awaken, each one of you, dang it, you're grounded, JJ.
What?
You changed your name and it rearranged the order on Discord.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
You are the
You
worst.
do this every time.
And
go
you-
change
you-
your-
I can
Well,
fix it.
mysteriously made yourself the
Me.
Yeah. While you're the GM there, can you just like remove this curse from me right quick? That'd be great.
Oh, sorry, they lost their seat.
Dang.
But each of you that had an item of the occult, the item, whether it was on your individual person or in a bag, is now laying on the floor in the middle of your room.
Is that all of us, or just the
Yep.
curse people?
Anyone who had one of the occult items.
Wait, what was that? One more time? I'm sorry.
Anyone who had one of the occult items, the occult item is laying on the floor in the middle of your hotel room.
Including my mask? It's off my face?
Yeah, your mask is off your face. And the scarf is sort of like laid underneath of it.
I'm myself again, right?
Oh no, you are not. No.
You took your mask off at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just
you
that
didn't take your mask off.
someone said, "Hey, let me hold that," and they're like, "This is fun."
It's 2 weeks ago.
I don't think you're ever coming back. Just, fair warning. You should just make peace with this new you.
The next morning, there is the still large amount of individuals here for the convention that was being hosted by George inside of the ballroom.
R.I.P.
Exactly. But you can definitely tell a different shift in mood. It's much more somber, a lot less people talking, and just more of looking, taking it all in. As it must seem that rumor of George's passing has took hold. It is bright and early, as you guys did tell Bob that you guys would be ready to go at 9 a.m. Is there anything you guys would like to do prior to meeting Bob?
I'm gonna. Can I talk to my brain guest?
You can, sure.
Am I in control right now?
It seems like it.
I'll be like, I'll just look in the mirror. Just be like, hello.
When you look in the mirror, you see yourself, and you don't hear anyone respond.
Okay. I'll just leave.
Fair.
Wherever we're meeting up, I'll go there. I'll just pretend this isn't happening.
Okay.
This isn't real.
Anyone with the occult items, are you grabbing those to bring with you again, or are you guys leaving them in your hotel rooms?
Absolutely. I'm going to grab mine off the floor and take that with me.
Okay.
You never
Definitely
know.
shouldn't leave a scalpel knife thing on the floor.
Of course not. And Frank, are you bringing the scarf and mask with you as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So all of you grab your occult items and head towards the lobby. And William, you are currently talking to Bob, which you would know to be George's driver. As he was in the process of telling you of George's passing. William, he looks at you and goes, I'm so sorry that you came all this way for George's lecture on things of the occult, but we are going to do an open house that he is allowing people to come and look at some of the occult objects that he had collected along his journey.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's, such a shame. One of the greatest minds I've ever been a fan of, but, well, when in California, at least, gets me out of the drab I came from. When and where?
We're actually going to leave in about 10 minutes. If you would like to join us for this round, they'll have a couple more. One more later this evening, and a couple more in the next few days, if you like to do one of those ones. But I am getting ready to take another group of individuals who had the pleasure of meeting George to his warehouse.
Okay, well, I got the week booked, so I guess I'll add this to the agenda.
Perfect. The rest of you see Bob talking to a individual that you guys haven't met yet, but you guys can definitely make your way there. Everyone looks like they got a decent night worth of sleep, except for except for our boy over here, and I can't remember his name right now.
Patrick. It's
Thank you,
Patrick.
Patrick. Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't remember my name either.
That's fair.
So
It's got
tired.
a little bags under the eyes. Did not get a lot of beauty sleep that this actor needs to keep tip top shape.
I left my eye cream at home. Okay,
Happens to the
next
best of us.
it was next to the machete.
Speaking of the machete, I definitely have my backpack that's jammed full of odds and ends with a machete in the little like kind of jammed through the water bottle holder.
Okay.
How confident am I that
I too have my backpack with my pocket knife and my flashlight.
Yes, adventure gear ready.
You definitely should have grabbed more gear.
I don't want to be. I can't fight with a machete. I'll hold the flashlight. You fight with a machete.
All right. While you were writing songs about the end of the world, I was studying the blade.
I hate it, but true.
The librarian with the sword.
Yeah. I've never had to use it in a practical way, but how hard could it be?
But you've studied it.
Is your name Napoleon Dynamite?
Exactly.
No, because I haven't fought any Wolverines.
Someday that movie will come out and we'll all laugh at it.
Yeah, they'll
really
think back
good.
to this moment.
I'll go, what the hell happened?
But George, not George, excuse me, Bob will go ahead and escort you all to the limo that he's been driving you guys around in, as the now 5 of you go ahead and slide inside of the limo.
Yeah, I'll probably you know, I've probably got this demeanor that this is kind of like a shuttle.
Yeah.
Probably not trying to pay too much attention to everybody else, because why would I? I'm not gonna be like staying here very long, you know. So I've got my copy of Stephen King's latest book. I don't know, came out in the 90s, like Gerald's Game.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where the Baloney Boy sings?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just reading like some Stephen King novel as we shuffle in.
I am staring off out the window, remembering my dreams from last night. And then I absentmindedly grab like a glass of water and just like start sipping it.
I'm definitely curious about this new guy.
Yeah, same.
Would we recognize
new
him
guy?
from anywhere?
Um,
You said author, right, Donnie?
My book was what did I?
Was it about
did I-
cryptids? Did you write about the Mothman?
It was it's a nonfiction, or it was a fiction. It's a historical fiction book based on, kind of think like Indiana Jones, but as a book. The latest one
Indiana
that came
Jones.
out probably 1988 was a New York Times bestseller. It was called the Through the Obsidian Mirror. So if that sounds like it's a South American adventure novel, if that sounds anything like what you guys would read, then maybe you would recognize the author image on the back. I dress in like a smart attire. What did I put my age at? I think I'm like 48.
yeah.
Damn.
Or it's been a couple weeks since I actually built my character. So I'm like middle aged. At this point, I probably have a graying stubble, dark hair with some like peppered with some gray, and I've got probably like glasses like I'm wearing in real life, but I'm wearing like a tweed jacket. Just smart
Real smart.
from Arkham.
I'm gonna go with I have read your book.
Mm.
So it's just kind of one of those like, when did, like, kind of like nudging Eddie, like, you know who that is? Oh my god.
I'll also have an 80 appearance, so I'm pretty handsome.
Yeah, look at this motherfucker.
I feel like I've probably read the book, but I would not remember what the. I doubt I even looked at about the author page, and he's
Right.
not that kind of guy.
Hey,
Well, I
fuck
mean,
that.
if you're
Who
into
is?
80 appearance, you might remember my face.
Yeah, with the amount of butte. I mean, you're not like captured, like study the image, like oh my god, this guy's stunning. But he's got a face that sort of that you definitely that holds on to the back of your mind, from the back of the book for sure.
Just like nudging Eddie, be like, that's William Porter. Oh my god.
Why do I know that name?
Something Obsidian Mirror.
Oh, Through the Obsidian Mirror. That was
That book. That was,
that
a
was
good
an
one.
okay book.
It was a pretty solid one. Like definitely not top 10, but I'd read it again probably.
And I just start
Yeah.
mumbling facts about Through the Obsidian Mirror.
What?
Talks about
Are you all right, dude?
I didn't get a lot of sleep. I didn't. Yeah.
Did anything
Oh.
move around in your room?
I don't know. Those feather pillows aren't
Here.
hotel quality to me.
Yeah.
Shut my-
Must have been the pillows.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be weird here. It's just weird being in the same limo as you, Mr. Porter.
Oh, you're a fan. Oh,
yeah, I read Obsidian Mirror.
well, that's wonderful. Are you going to George's open house?
Yeah, actually.
I thought this was just like a shuttle. I didn't realize,
No, that's
you guys all knew each other.
that's all of us. We well, I mean, had business with George in different dealings.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
small world.
I've spoken with George before. He helped me write one of my books. Didn't quite catch on as much as Demir did, but yeah, we were acquaintances. But I came for his lecture, and I'm sorry to hear the news. I'm not sure if you were close, but
About 5 feet away.
Yeah. About as close as
Okay.
somebody giving you a paycheck can be.
About 5 feet.
Oh, I mean, sorry, yeah, no.
George is actually
Just
probably
met him.
closer in the bag, but
Just met him.
Pretty fantastic.
do you want me to sign something? I mean, I guess I'm kind of new to this. I don't really get out much. Let alone a fan recognizing me. Without a book
Yeah,
signing.
I didn't want to be weird. I'm very sorry if that was.
What was your name?
I'm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm Parker. Sorry.
Parker.
Yeah.
P? Nice to meet
Yeah.
you, Parker.
How else would you spell it?
William, you can call me Bill. I guess since we're going to the same place.
All right. Cool.
William, you can also make an occult check for me, please,
Oh, my pleasure.
or a 1 second, sorry. I will also allow a history, your choice of which you would prefer.
I can do both because I'm really good at. But I'll do history.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Would you like to
and
spend
2 luck.
2 luck? Okay.
Yeah, 2 luck is nothing.
As you go ahead and take a look around the room, the individual talking, not Parker, but the other one who is talking about being about 5 feet away from George, you do recognize him. Patrick Reed, very famous movie actor for a lot of cult-based movies. and even they got their stride of a play that they were actually part of for their very first sort of break in show business.
Yeah, it was a college production. It was fantastic.
I also have some fine art,
Mm.
so I might recognize him from that play specifically. If you're not a big screen actor,
he's both. He did the play to really. That's what really got people's attention on him to become like a big screen movie actor.
Excuse me, Patrick Reed, you were in that play.
Yes.
And all
Of
those
course,
movies.
and I like the looking at my bag. Yes, the play. Yes, I was in a play.
My ears are all the way perked at like, are we fucking saying it? Don't do it. Don't bring
You probably had to
Do
grab
I know the
me.
name of the play? Did you say it?
No, he did. He purposely looked at the bag and did not say the name.
Did you? Do I know the name of the play?
I
couldn't actually remember, so I said that play, but I would say.
Yeah. No, it was absolutely just the name of the play that was described as, which was.
We all know the name of the play. It's fine.
The play.
Yeah, the play.
The play.
Yeah, it's the play. Come on.
No, I want to hear the name of the play.
You would.
What's the play?
For those of you
I
just
would,
tuning in,
absolutely.
we cannot say the name of this play, or we will die.
Well, I mean, we the players probably can say it.
That's true.
I'm still not going to risk it.
But yeah, nobody's taking that risk yet.
I don't know
You
any of this as a player, so it's funny.
Yeah,
I want to know the name of the play because if I know the play as a character, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say you were in that play.
Yeah, no.
If I'm buttering up someone that might be famous, I'm gonna show.
Oh,
my
that
nose.
was actually pretty funny.
Oh, you were in that the movie.
that
You're
one.
trying to remember it. We're all like, no, don't remember it, please.
I
No.
I'm like, hey, bud, it's fine.
Um,
If we're gonna get anywhere near the first syllable of it, I'm gonna jump in and cut it off.
Oh, I love that. The king and
yes, yes. It does come to your yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, do you want to would you like to push it or spend 43 or 47 points of
No,
force of luck?
I think this was my push in a way. Like I said that play.
Yeah.
I rolled fine art, failed hard. So yeah, I don't know the name of the play, but I know you're in that play, and I recognize I know your face and name. I just
can't remember the name of the play.
Yeah, and I heard you're I know you as William Porter. I've read many of your works. I'm just sorry, I'm just a bit distraught. But
I've got a couple copies if you guys want a copy. It's a thing. I carry usually a couple copies. When I'm traveling, I mean, I'm not that famous, but usually I have a couple people recognize me.
In this world, I think today with all these people, you'll probably be very famous. I think.
Jet lag's really got you, huh?
Yep, jet lag and the pillows
I would love a signed copy of your book if you have one.
Yeah, you can have.
Hell yeah.
It's already pre-signed.
It's with me.
Right. It's already pre-signed. He's not taking the time to sign it. He just hands it to you. Open it up. It's already signed.
To my biggest fan, XOXO Gossip Girl.
Whenever I travel, I say I've got about maybe a 10% chance of running into a fan, so I just bring a couple.
It's
with
only
me.
a couple
carry
copies.
them around with me.
Exactly.
Open up your bag. It's like 20 copies.
You didn't see that.
It falls open and just books just spray out.
How embarrassing.
Yikes. But nonetheless, it is about a 30-minute drive as you guys do make it to the warehouse once again. And to you, William, you get to it. It looks like a decently well kept but very large warehouse, industrial size, that they sort of pull the limo up to and sort of swing out in front. And Bob gets out, opens the door for you guys, and then begins to head over and using a key unlock the warehouse before opening it up for everyone.
And who opened that?
Bob did, the driver.
Did he introduce himself?
Yes, he was the one that was talking to you about about George's passing.
Yeah, Bob's kind of the man. Or is the bad guy.
We are
Amen.
unsure.
Or
He's
both.
definitely
As you guys go in, you guys have been here about 6-7 hours ago. But he does walk up to the alarm box and begin to enter in on the keypad the super secret and not known password to the alarm system.
Definitely wasn't Independence Day.
It was not.
That movie hasn't come out.
It's true. As you he opens up the door and allows you guys all to enter into the warehouse once more. And William, as this is your first time into this warehouse, it is a absolute hot jungle that you sort of step into.
And when you say jungle, is that a metaphor?
No, it is actually like actual trees everywhere. You can see if there's a dirt path that you are like currently goes on that goes deeper into the warehouse. But it does have thick trees on both left and right, and there is some light that is coming down. But you can definitely tell these are large industrial like heating lamps that are sort of heating down the inside of this place.
When I met George for my other book, it was in his own private like parlor.
Exactly.
And he showed me a couple like relics that we'd talk about. I'd see in detail. Nothing like crazy. So this is definitely my first time here.
Yeah.
And walking in, it's like we never talked about this.
Mm-mm. It is definitely much hush, and it if you like woke up here, you would not believe that you were in the middle of Southern California. You don't even hear like any sort of traffic on the outside. You can hear the sounds of birds sort of flying up above and the squawks that they have. You are very much in the middle of a hot forest. The rest of you guys have been here a couple of times to get the same feel.
One time, just the one time.
Yeah, allegedly.
No, just the one time.
Yeah,
Just one
for
time.
sure.
What are you, a cop?
Yes. But Bob begins to sort of step up as like a guide, more or less, and get to the front of the path.
As we all
Whoa.
start stepping into the like warehouse, Parker's gonna come up short, like at the threshold, and just kind of stare into it for a minute, like big ol' like eyes wide, just like everything body language is just I hate it. I hate it.
Knowing that there's nothing like strange here because that would be crazy.
Right, of
I'm gonna
course.
follow Bob, and I'm just like looking in awe, and like I'll nudge what's his name, Patrick. Talk about Journey to the Center of the Earth, huh?
Yeah, this is quite the surprise. And knowing George, I think you knew him well.
Oh no, I mean just acquaintance. We
Oh,
met once. I saw we talked about a couple of his journeys, and he shared a couple really interesting relics, but he never talked about.
yeah. You can imagine that we're
Keeping
probably in for a surprise in here. No.
Yeah, feels like a habitat in here. What's the upkeep?
I know it's got to be. There's got to be a heater or a humidifier. It's definitely not transported from the Amazon. That would be wild.
I mean, impossible.
Yeah, literally. I can't think of a way that would happen. Like looking down at the ground.
So eyes still like crazy wide and like hesitant steps. Parker kind of walks by. You have to keep it the right temperature, otherwise things get mad. You don't want things getting mad.
Can I roll? Can I roll a natural world to see if I recognize the what's the word? The fauna.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not large, but close. I'll take my shot. I missed.
Shot was hit and missed. Yeah, you look around, and it's not something that immediately comes to thought of knowing exactly what these plants are. But they do look, as you get close and look at them, they are absolute like natural plants. It's not like plastic plants or anything like that. These are absolute plants that are growing in their actual habitat, just transplanted.
Well, I don't know what to do.
It's
right there.
sorry, everyone in chat. JJ had a member of the occult actually show up in his house. So
What you're gonna want to do is burn everything down
Yep.
and just move.
I can't.
It's saying, I heard you were talking about the king in yellow.
he's like, I've
It's
arrived.
close enough to me where I'm uncomfortable, but
Fine.
it's in between. I don't know how to get to it.
Just
without
accept
moving
it.
a bunch
Yeah,
of
you
shit.
just do you have any canned air? Just
it's
blow.
more afraid of you than you are.
Just
of
blow
it.
the canned air at it and just watch it fly across the room. That's what you need to do.
I
That's
got-
even
I'm
worse.
just
Now it's
saying.
mad.
I have a guest room. I'm just saying, like, if you need,
Oh, Warren,
to
as a
leave
It's not
player,
that big.
I need you to roll a sanity check for me, please, since you did say that.
That's a once and long gone.
All right. Well,
I knew it. This is why we don't say the name.
yeah, you thought as a player you were safe. No.
are you calling it? What is this?
Yeah, he's calling.
You're
it. Hey, get over here.
Here, boy. Here, Cthulhu.
I have a cat over there.
I
Oh,
mean, it's
yeah.
tiny.
Can you
Just
eat
like
that,
pick it up and
please?
take it outside.
Oh, just pick it up and take it outside. My name
It's
is Warren.
tiny.
Just eat it.
All right.
It's
Just
sitting
eat
on
it.
top of a power cord.
Get it.
Like it's the size
Right
of your
there.
fingertip.
Right
Oh, it's the size of your
Get
fingertip.
it.
My name's Warren.
Do you guys not take? You seriously don't save the spiders and take them outside? Is that just a me thing?
No,
It
I
depends
kill,
on the
I
spider.
kill them with
No.
prejudice.
This is a wolf spider, so it will actually kind of hurt.
I got
Like,
bit by a spider
some
in my
spiders are if you
sleep,
kinda, like,
and now they all
getting
die.
close to them to like put them away, they'll just fucking die. This one will bite. This one's like, "Fuck you, bitch! You ain't taking me."
You take me a lot.
It's not gonna like poison me.
See,
Most
I
of it's
always
gonna be,
kill
like, a fucking
them.
Hurt, but
I always kill them and then take their bodies outside.
I'm mostly terrified of jumping spiders because they're just too unpredictable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
facts.
You leave the body outside as a warning to
Exactly.
every
I'm also
other
terrified
spider.
of all bugs. Like anything's gonna get like
I
smashed
was-
3 times with a shoe before I even go
Yes,
near it with a
at
tissue.
least 3.
And any and all bugs just want to get in my hair. That's all they want to do.
Wow. Can you blame them?
That's not just bugs though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just
Are
most
there any
things.
bugs in this warehouse? Should I do a spot hidden?
Yeah, you can absolutely roll a spot hit and see if there's any bugs in this warehouse.
Don't look at the fucking power cord, apparently.
Yeah,
Warren, you stay away from my hair.
One of the heating lamps, you see the power cord. There's just giant wolf spider sitting on top of it.
Burn it down.
Sorry, back to our regular scheduled podcast. But as you guys are, is anyone not wanting to enter into this wonderful, beautiful hot abode?
Why would you not?
I'll
It's like
follow
going
the
to the
crew.
zoo.
Exactly.
but I'm just in the back staring off, trying to figure out if that thing in my head's real or not.
Terrarium?
Yeah, it's like going to the desert exhibit.
Wetter.
Exactly. Except humid.
Is it dark in here? What's the
no?
besides those lights coming through?
Yeah. Other than those, I mean, it seems like it is meant to be in a natural day cycle.
Sir, I'm curious, sir.
But he does take you guys down the path for those of you who are inside, and takes you guys up to the first pedestal, which is empty, and Bob's eyes are wide open.
On the way there, could I remark? I'll remark on like just the image of it all, these trees, the humidity, and I'll just remark to Bob is like, this is. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, it's not impossible. I've been to zoos before. They have terrariums with these rainforests. It's in the middle of a warehouse. How does? I didn't know George had anything like that.
Yes, this is one of 6 of his warehouses that he has throughout the states. This particular one does have, with the Mayan civilization in mind, where a lot of his Mayan artifacts are, were, I should say, as he looks over to the empty pedestal. Where they believe to be him and his colleagues believe that the artifacts would stay preserved longer if they were in their quote-unquote natural habitats where they were crafted for. So with the Mayan look, he decided to go and make sure that the air and the climate was all to match the time and location. So it just George a lot of research and a lot of resources and contacts to make this happen, but nonetheless, he was able to pull it all together.
That is fascinating. Talk about taking you out of this world.
And Bob sort of looks at the rest of you and, yes, quite.
Stare at the camera.
Exactly. Looking towards the rest of everyone besides William, Bob, when we left yesterday, did we made sure to lock up, yes?
We?
Yes, when we all left to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I didn't lock up. I know that much.
I'm pretty sure I've watched you lock up.
It looks like the artifacts were stolen. And he begins to hurry and leave one pedestal and hurry down the path where you guys would know the next pedestal would be. He has a very noticeable look of concern.
I
The
know.
fact was stolen. We need to call the police.
The police. Definitely the police at this juncture.
Yes, I believe that might be the case. Yes, Mr. Reed, would you mind going to the car and using the car phone to make that call to the police to have them meet here?
The 991. Okay, gotcha. Let's do it.
He stops and looks at you as you say the wrong number. And he just continues on to the second pedestal.
This would be the sheriff's
I
direct line.
try to pull Parker back while Bob's running ahead. We should probably fix this.
What?
Hold on.
What
Yeah.
was it? What artifact was supposed to be at the first one?
The first one would have been the knife.
Okay, I don't have that.
I'm gonna look at the first pedestal and just go, "That's all you, Stabby."
Who are you talking to?
So, like, Here's what I'm thinking. We say, oh, like, don't you remember Parker moving all of the stuff for safekeeping before we left? And then we'll just like go over to the corner and be like, it's right here.
I'll follow your lead on that one.
Who's
That's a
who's
dangerous
Parker?
game.
Yep.
You're a big fan with the book.
Oh, I was looking at your last name. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're Rollins.
Yeah, Parker Rollins. That's me.
You're Rollins and I'm Reed.
All right. I guess I could say that. Like, who's Parker? Then you could.
A bunch of PR.
That would make sense because I only know Patrick's name. I think.
Yeah, I never introduced myself. I was just like, oh, man.
Big fan, big fan.
Yeah. You want a signed book?
Okay,
Who's it written
son.
to?
Who's it written
Patrick.
to? Your mom.
I wrote it to Patrick.
Weird.
All right, I will pull the knife out of my pocket while nobody's looking and be like, Bob, this is what was on this pedestal, right?
He stops. Yes.
Yeah, it's just on the floor over here. I bet all these other things are probably still here. It was a hectic day yesterday.
Probably just hidden.
But we didn't hide them.
I thought we did.
Yeah, I'm still calling 911.
Yeah. Either one of you, but one of you could go ahead and try to roll a persuade with a bonus die for the assist. So either Parker or Eddie. Eddie. One of you could roll persuade with a bonus die.
How you looking on persuade?
I'm looking like I should be the bonus die for you, so I'm looking on persuade.
Weird. Parker's also saying the same thing.
I've got a 60 in it,
Oh.
so I was just.
Oh
like,
no, yeah,
my
you
God.
definitely should roll.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll with the bonus die.
Oh, baby. That's an 18.
That will do.
Hard success.
Do I want to spend the 6 to make it extreme?
I think you. Oh no, yeah, you can. It just doesn't count for
It
bonus
just
points.
it just won't count for it.
You know what? No, I'll just keep it at the hard success.
Okay. I will go ahead and roll psychology.
What, you think I'm lying over here?
Yes. But go ahead and put a check mark next to the persuade for you there, Parker.
Oh, hell yeah.
But Bob is go ahead and walking over and taking the knife from you guys and placing it back onto the pedestal very, very carefully.
I'm gonna like walk around to where like I feel like I just came like I'll fade like into the background, just like come around the corner and be like, guys, I found the other ones, and just hold up the mask and the scarf.
Go ahead and roll a spot hidden for me, please, while you disappear into the woods.
Damn, the baloney boy's still in the woods.
Amazing. Everything. Hang up the phone, Patrick. Everything was on the floor.
Yeah, I'm over here like a bunch of shit got stolen.
That makes sense. I guess we should have not jumped to conclusions. Straight to stolen.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, there's no
know.
security.
What the spot hidden means, but I didn't do well.
No, you sure didn't.
That's a critical fail.
Is it? It's over only a 35 though.
I think you have to be over 50, and then if you roll between 96 to 100, it's a critical.
What was I even spot hitting?
If you're under
You know,
50.
as in like I was trying to hide.
No, you're
Probably.
looking at something, looking for something.
Probably a spider.
A fumble.
Oh,
Not
Unfortunately.
well, that's fine. It was a fake look, anyways.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely fake looking. As you go ahead and find the rest of the other things.
Like, yeah, I got them. Where here? I'll just like walk by and be like, I don't know where these go, but they look like they're supposed to be, played somewhere. They're just over there behind the tree for some reason.
Bob begins to take all of the items.
I still have my flute.
Right, just the scarf and the the mask and begins to walk back and ahead and put those in their correct spots. There is time if you want to, while Bob is putting the other ones away, if you want to put this flute back, or if you want to try to...
I'm gonna hold on to the flute for now.
Just
Okay.
throw it in the woods.
Exactly.
Oh, found it.
Hi, it's over here.
Super smooth.
If anybody's curious, I found one.
I mean, we've made the lore of we just find them in the dirt. So you could just like when no one's looking, just be like,
I'm also terrified as to what happens if this thing breaks.
Exodia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, y'all
Maybe-
are also forgetting we got attacked by shadows last time we were here. So
Yeah. Plus, this flute is known for
I'm
carrying the souls of kings to the afterlife.
Fine.
So that doesn't necessarily scream break it.
No, it flutes it.
Scatter it.
Bop it.
Probably only holding like one horse in the apocalypse. It'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. But you guys are able to go ahead and Bob goes ahead and puts everything up and then runs to the last pedestal where the flute would be. And he's this one is also missing. Everyone keep an eye out for her.
Another missing. What's going on?
Is-
You don't
Are
have
these
any,
things
like,
moving by
monkeys in here or
themselves?
anything, right?
What is with this, Bob?
Yeah, you're
Does this
telling me
happen often?
no, it has never happened in the last 12 years that we've had this place up and running.
Would it be worth doing like some sort of check to recognize the artifacts we have found?
Yeah, you could roll a occult on the 3 that you've seen so far and see to know what they've had any sort of
2 97s in a row. This roll 20 really is rigged.
That's a bad
What did I
night.
tell you? Stupid low valleys and amazing peaks.
uh
That would be another fumble. I don't know what that means though.
oh, I know what I mean. Don't you
I
worry
need you to make a
about
sanity
it.
roll.
As you
I need to get just an extra 5 points in that just to avoid fumbles.
yeah, exactly.
It's been love.
So for this occult roll, as you're looking at the knife, you can tell it has something inscribed into it in a different language. And as you're currently staring at this knife, the words or the letters, or I guess more of the symbols, begin to sort of look like a mirage, and they sort of begin to change into English, as it just says "satiated" on the blade, and you take 6 points to your sanity. You lose 6 points of sanity as it
Dang.
drops it.
Welcome to the club.
Do I see him touching my knife?
Oh yeah,
Your
yeah, your knife. George has been dead for like 8 hours, and it's now your knife.
It doesn't cut
Actually-
me.
I mean,
it's just like
I'm not a little weirdly attached to it. I'm not
That's
lying.
fair. That's fair. No, it doesn't hurt you in any like it just
kind of.
like your brain can't wrap around what it just did.
What's
For
the
your
sanity roll rule? Like if you lose
If you lose a
6
fifth
or 5.
of your sanity in one day, some interesting stuff happens.
Oh, hold my beer.
Almost there. Almost there, guys. I put the knife down, just like, whew. I think the humidity's kind of getting to me. I do know Spanish, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, gain 6 sanity.
Exactly.
If that one language is perhaps Spanish.
You set it back down, and the first thought that goes through your head
Ay,
is
caramba.
El Diablo.
It's not
Ay,
the
Dios.
first one. Dios
Ay,
mío.
Dios mío.
El diablo.
Well,
No me gusta.
all right,
Vámonos,
that's got to be
let's-
worth one point of sanity. That's pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna go touch everything else too.
I like it.
Touching all the candy.
I gotta catch up to the rest of the group.
Yeah.
That's
It's like you showed up to the party late, so you have to take shots to get caught up. Is that what's going on here?
I'm gonna go ahead and cut my palm with the knife. I'm gonna go blow the flute and what else? Put on the mask.
Yeah, and then wear the scarf around.
Yeah. Hang myself with the scarf.
Pretty close. Go ahead and make any 2 more occult checks. One for the scarf, and then one for the.
I don't know if I want to.
I mean, that's fair. If you want to look at, if you. Okay, so let me take this back. So after you finish and put out the dagger, you begin to very quickly understand that there are some. It is like active occult items. These aren't just fakes. These aren't just.
I'm not just sweating under the humidity.
Right, no. You are absolutely starting to grasp that this is an occult object and a real one. So if this one is, there's a good option, a good possibility that the other ones that Bob are busy putting away are also authentic occult objects.
Yeah. Well, and what's next?
The next one is the is currently missing, and then it would be the scarf is the next one.
Scarf. And is the scarf I'll just keep my hands to myself for this one.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd probably still man, I don't know, look at it.
Yeah, you can absolutely
I can't not look at it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a carrot on a stick. You can't not take it, right?
It's just a race to lose as much sanity as possible.
Exactly.
Game on. I'm in.
Yeah, no. So like the scarf is it's put back in a very nice way. It's more. It looks almost like a It's not an infinity scarf, but it's laid out and like placed like it is one.
You said these were Mayan of origin. I say that out loud, but directed to Bob.
Bob is not necessarily yelling, but he definitely raises his voice because he's deep in the opposite side of the warehouse from you guys, looking through the wooded area. But yes, all of these objects are of Mayan culture.
It must be worth a lot. I'm surprised someone would be after them. And I'm kind of shaking at this point.
Yeah.
But
I want to make my way. But what I've seen, like old Bill Porter over here messing with the knife or looking at any of the objects.
You could see Bill looking at the scarf, but not actively touching it, but just more or less studying it just from a few feet away while looking and trying to yell, and more not yell, but sort of ask the question of where we're at now and where these were supposedly from.
Okay. Then kind of saunter on over. Like, hey. They say anything weird to any of the stuff said anything weird to you yet?
it's all kind of weird, isn't it? It's
Yeah, but like has it like
It's like
said
being there.
anything?
said.
Yeah.
The words were written on it. I thought it was. It was a little blurry at first. I think the humidity's getting to me. But
What did it tell you?
sanguinated? Is that what it said?
Satiated.
Satiated?
Satiated. Okay.
Wrong night of the week.
That's what it says,
Um,
right?
That's
Parker, right? Parker?
Parker. Yep, that's me. I mean, at least it's still saying satiated. Yesterday it was saying that it wanted some blood. So that's
I
a
don't
thing.
know. The thermostat must be
It's not
off. The
too
heat will
hot in
get to you.
here.
I don't
Nope.
know if you've traveled.
That's not the. Don't want to shoot you down, but it's a little more than that.
What is it you do, by the way? I know, Patrick.
I I pick up some hours at the library.
Oh,
I-
a librarian.
I do some things on the internet as far as social organizing and protecting just ourselves in general. I'm pretty handy in that regard, but mostly the whole occult thing is a hobby. Well, it was. Now I'm not
Occult?
sure what it is anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't call these a cult. It's just artifacts from a lost civilization.
Okay. I'm just kind of.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It's
Yeah, it's great to meet you. When something more than the knife talks to you, let me know.
okay.
While you guys are having this conversation, is anyone helping Bob look for this missing hidden artifact that is left?
What's like, just so I'm clear, is there one that's missing that's not among the ones that we took?
No, there is one. The flute is the only one that is missing, which
Okay.
which Parker still has.
Yeah, I will go help Bob look wherever Parker is not.
Okay, go ahead and roll a spot hidden for me, please.
Thank you.
Guess we better go find this flute, huh, Parker?
Yeah. We should probably find the flute.
Seen nothing but
I'm
red
just
tonight.
following the majority.
Jesus.
I'm kind of scarred.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I'm struck to play some Finding the Flute music on my
yeah,
guitar.
exactly.
There you go.
Extreme success.
Yeah.
Do we get a bardic inspiration
Yeah,
from
everyone gets a D6.
Finding the Flute.
and-
Finding the Flute.
that? I kind of jump a little bit at the sound of like these power chords.
Right. You're like, whoa.
We have a pocket amp.
At this time, Patrick, did you make it outside and begin calling, or were you able? Did you want to? Upon hearing
made it
that some
outside.
things were okay.
I did not end up calling.
Okay.
I ended up going into my
Hello.
briefcase and obsessing over a certain play.
Oh,
Police department. Click.
perfect.
What's not perfect? I hate that.
Go ahead and roll a sanity check for me, please.
We were doing so good.
You heard we were racing to lose sanity. Did I think that I was going to have to roll? No. Do I have to? Yeah. All right, I passed.
Hey, you lose 1 point of sanity.
We get
Alright.
those back though, right?
Eventually.
That's yeah,
After we pray to our gods.
yeah. Wait a few months at an asylum.
You'll
If
get
I
this
pray to
back at the end of
Shock
class.
therapy's never hurt anybody.
if I pray to my God, I think I'm going to lose more. I think
That's
that's the big
true.
issue here.
Oh, dear baloney boy, give me your strength.
Oh dear, Oscar Mayer.
With your deli meats having both a first and last name. Praise be.
Does anybody smell Italian meats? Having a stroke from that knife.
Probably. But yes,
Wouldn't
you go ahead and continue reading the play inside of the limo. And it is quiet for you. You don't even hear the sound of traffic on the street that is just a few feet from you. The only thing that matters is this book, which you are thoroughly getting to enjoy reading once again.
I held off as long as I could.
William And Parker, please go ahead and roll a spot hidden for me, please. And are you guys going looking near Bob, or are you guys looking purposely away from Bob?
I'm following Bob.
Okay.
I was gonna kind of wander away from Bob a little bit. I'm gonna spend the 4
Okay. Well,
to
real
get
quick,
there.
before you do that, since you're
Okay,
going
never
away
mind.
from Bob, Parker, it would be a hard success for you.
Okay.
And for William, it would just be a regular success.
Then
Sorry about
I'm
that.
good.
Can't seem to roll above 7 or below 70 tonight.
Would you like to push it?
What am I looking for?
It
Just the
is.
flute?
Yeah, you're just looking for the flute.
No.
Okay.
I'm not really in this as much as everyone else, so I'm still kind of like feeling like in guest mode.
Sure.
So I'm following Bob. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking as far as I can see, but I'm not going to walk off the trail.
Sure.
I don't want to risk disrespecting, etc.
Understand. Parker, I will ask the same for you. Would you like to push it, or are you?
I'm good to fail it.
Okay.
Actually, no, because I need a hard success. I'm good to fail it.
Okay. After. Oh, and Frank, as you are following the majority, definitely a little off from your experiences the last time you were here. As you're sort of wandering with just a few steps behind Parker and William, go ahead and roll a spot hidden for me as well.
No.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, this thing is so rigged.
Uh,
74, 75, 75.
That's impressive. All right. You guys look for the next about 5-ish minutes as you guys have this sweet guitar riff playing in the background.
It's not menacing at all.
And
Who's playing guitar?
Finding the flute, finding the flute.
Does anybody know this guy?
Yeah, that's Eduardo.
Eduardo?
Eduardo.
Uh-huh.
He's a guitar player, huh?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll just go with the flow then. I'll throw Eduardo a thumbs up.
Another few minutes go by. You guys all reconvene, not able to find the said flute. But
I'm looking at Parker like, come on, man.
It's my flute.
something else you guys don't see anymore is Bob.
But where'd Bob go? I stopped playing my silly song of flute finding.
I'm gonna lean in to Parker like, oh god, the shadows got him.
Where did he go? I was just behind him.
I'm gonna toss the flute out into a bush. I'm just like, oh hey, look at that right there. It's
Did
totally
anybody hear that
here.
whistle?
Bob, where you at, bud?
No response.
All right, haha, joke's over, Bob.
Is there maybe a restroom?
Are you asking me or asking the rest
group.
of the group?
And you. Do I see a restroom?
As you look around, you don't see a restroom, no.
Exit signs?
The only exit sign that you saw so far was the one that you guys entered from.
Maybe he snuck out to see if how Patrick's doing with the police.
I'm gonna specifically be looking for like shifts in movement, similar to how the shadows were back when we first were in here.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a spot hidden and see if you see anything.
I hate this game.
I
This
don't
is
know if you
rough
guys.
tonight,
I don't know if you
y'all.
guys know this, but you have to roll under the success rate.
I purposely made all my skills
Oh.
low because I knew I had to roll over.
Oh, okay.
You're telling me I need to roll under?
You have to roll under in this game. I know in most games rolling low is bad, but in Call of Cthulhu, yeah, it's actually really
That's why
good.
we should have
Did
session
you,
zero.
did you tell roll 20 that?
I did.
Lies.
You don't notice any sort of shifting or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
Just out here looking for Bob.
I'm looking for shadows.
I'll pick up the I'll pick up the flute and go put it back on the pedestal that I got it from.
Yeah, as you go ahead and
look.
look, move the bush, and so that we could get the flute that you threw it in. You can definitely see a full skeleton that is just sort of tossed into this bush.
Huh.
Who's got a high anthropology?
Anthropology.
I do. I'm just on the path.
Did you
though.
verify that this is a male of Bob's height, stature, and build from the animals, please?
You guys found Bob? I mean,
I found
talking
bones.
oh my
I
God,
found
is that
bones. Someone
is that a
found bones.
skeleton?
I mean, it's a skeleton. It's not a. I mean, it is a body, I guess technically, but it's a skeleton.
That wouldn't.
That wouldn't be Bob.
Is there any flesh on the skeleton?
No.
This couldn't be Bob. This is. I don't know what this is. Maybe decoration, but it's.
Maybe use a skill that you've learned over your life.
It's not worth it. My skill. None of my skills are higher than 70, so I can't. Unless you need me to do something with literature, maybe I can pass that. Maybe because I have a 75.
Anthropology 86. Jesus.
Actually, anthropology would be about culture. Archaeology. Well,
No.
No, anthropology you could do on bones.
anthropology is like pottery. Shit.
No, not completely.
Culture.
All right.
Anthropology. you
Betty
can
White
see
begs to
bones and
differ.
whatnot.
True.
She's gonna throw
I've
urine in
seen
your
the
face.
I've seen the show
Archaeology would be
Bones. I know how
bones.
this works.
Anthropology would be like, what did they do as a culture?
We have life through observation. A skilled user observes another culture from a time and works to articulate distinct culture. Yeah, definitely a much more like
Show bones.
if he looked at the bones, it like an actual skeleton that was found in like an excavation site, he'd be able to tell like if they had like an elongated neck, they could definitely tell that they used to use the rings as a culture.
Look
To
at
be
the
able to-
broken pottery. This was a
Somebody
grain
roll
storage.
necromancy.
Necromancy,
roll
that's a good
archaeology.
one.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Minor
Archaeology?
in
You doing it?
necromancy.
Yeah.
I did
That
it.
man is
can't roll.
talking into dead people. We're good. Let's do it.
I can't roll below 75.
And now we understand why I have the dice.
What is happening?
We
I'm
stay
just blurry
winning as
for the
that
rest of the
happens.
night. My webcam doesn't like this.
It's your form.
I think I lost more sanity, team.
Does my occult roll get me anything?
Um,
Hey,
There we
Maybe
go.
medicine would be bones and stuff. Let me roll that.
I'm not good at that. I'm not a doctor.
No, I only have a 1 in medicine.
you get it somehow.
Triggered.
Exactly, real
I
bad.
just imagine like Donnie's over there, like trying to put pieces together, like Sherlock Holmes. Ian's character walks over, like, "Who killed you?" It didn't work.
But I tried. It was very
Exactly.
hard.
Um,
So I'm assuming that's a no to the occult roll.
I'm taking a look real quick.
based on like the placement of the bones.
Right,
Uh,
right.
We're good. I punched the skull real hard.
Shatters it.
Don't shatter the skull.
Answer him.
I love how we're getting hard and extreme successes on the joke rolls.
I wasn't joking about my occult roll.
Yeah, but that was a regular success.
I'll-
We've had
I'll
2
say I
joke
was
rolls and
joking.
they've been extreme and hard.
The song was meant to diffuse the situation and give Parker cover to hide the flute again.
And that worked.
Bet you didn't know Call of Cthulhu had bards. We do.
As you take a look, you don't recall anything occult in nature on how it's positioned or of how it's positioned, of how it's disposed of. Nothing like that pops into your brain there, Parker. But you could tell, each one of you who's looking at the skeleton, it is absolutely sort of picked clean of any sort of flesh, muscle, anything of that nature. It is just a group of sort of bones that looked like they were sort of laid out as if like it looked like someone like fell, and these bones are where they were laid at.
Despite all of our failures,
Mhm.
can we tell if it's real or it's like
As you are,
atmosphere?
is anyone wanting to pick up the bones?
I think we were manhandling
I would have
this
picked it
already.
up doing my anthropology or archaeology. Just
Yeah.
I would have had to have picked it up.
No, yeah, for sure. Even though through the painful failures of these checks, you are able to tell that they are indeed real bones. You can tell by the density, and by like the
Take a bite out of it.
exactly by the taste. No,
Still some marrow in there.
yeah, by the weight and the way that the sort of like if you're looking at the different joints, you could tell the real wear and tear that you would see on bones, where they're like if it was a fake one or a plastic one or whatever, they will almost look perfect, but you can definitely tell that these bones had wear and tear to them, and they are very much authentic bones.
When I'm looking down, like the granulars of like the femurs and the other bones.
Nice.
I don't really, nothing points to me, but then I start like kind of like I bang it on like a rock just to hear it and feel it. Like I don't know if this is a real bone or not, but it feels pretty authentic. And then I drop it with the sudden realization like this is probably a fucking skeleton. And back away. Like what? Why does George have a skeleton, an unpreserved skeleton in his warehouse jungle?
Anybody else getting the same kind of vibe I'm getting off of this
What, the-
skeleton?
That Bob is dead. This is Bob. Magic.
I mean, it couldn't be Bob. It's a polished skeleton.
All right, I'm gonna look at everybody in the group from last night, and then like look at William and be like, "All right, cards on the table. We were here last night, right? We got attacked by these shadow things, and I'm pretty sure they're still here. So, 90% sure Bob went off on his own, got jumped by one of the shadow guys, and they just took his skin right off him like some sort of flesh suit."
I'm gonna look at everyone else in the group, and I'm gonna pause. I'm not gonna say anything. Is anybody else gonna say anything?
Just gonna be like,
You're all crazy. And I'm gonna start walking towards the exit, and I'm gonna see what Pat's up to. Is Pat's outside, right?
Pat's in the car currently. He didn't come back in yet.
Yeah. I gotta see what Pat's up to. Bob's got to be outside.
2.
I don't know what you're all up to. If I'm being punked. If that doesn't exist in '92. What are we in '93?
Candid camera?
Yeah.
Is that around?
Candid camera.
America's funniest home videos.
Oh,
Yes.
I swear to God, if I see my face next to Bob Saget, I'm gonna lose it.
We could win up to $10,000.
Yes.
I
Yeah, I'm
understand
gonna
that we
walk-
could.
I'm walking out.
As you get back onto the path and begin to head towards the back door, the light that is closest on the opposite side of where you guys entered in from, which the rest of the group would know would be the pyramid side of this warehouse. The heating lamps up above go off.
The hair on the back of my neck stands up.
In front of you, you see just this opaque black shadow sort of standing in the pathway in between you and the door. You see it twitch a little bit.
I freeze because I have no choice. I'm not a courageous man.
The rest of you can hear William's footsteps stop in their tracks. At this time, Patrick, you're still heavily enjoying this play. You're probably about a third of the way through it at this point.
I say all of my lines out loud and just read everybody else's lines silently.
That sounds like a terrible idea. You're giving me an ulcer.
What's happening?
Nobody came with me! I had clear signs of distress. I'm out here alone.
I'm trying to get to you.
The shadows
Fair
in the
enough.
way.
There's some shadows in the way. Fair enough.
What are the rest of you guys doing as you guys hear William's footsteps stop in their tracks?
I'm gonna go check on him.
I'll follow because I'm not going to be alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the last person went off alone is a skeleton now. So, like, I don't know why anybody's off alone.
The three of you rush back towards the path. And another set of heating lamps heading away from the pyramid shut off. And in the middle of the path, you can see William stopped. And a little bit past William, you see the same shadow form, just sort of head twitching. That is between you guys and the door. And it looks like it is guarding the door.
The exit?
Yeah, the exit to, like, leave.
The last time it ran at us, we were fine, right? It just kind of hit us and disappeared. Whoever it was that it hit.
Right through.
Yeah.
Me. I think it was me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it flew right through me.
Call its bluff.
Just rush it? All of us rush it?
I pull my flashlight out and put my flashlight up on it.
You put
I'm
the
gonna
flashlight onto the
Alan Wake
shadow,
method work?
and the
Yes.
shadow disappears.
That game was terrible.
Ah.
I'm so mad that worked.
What? They're turn off heating lamps so that we can't see them.
Well, Alan Wake.
I didn't have a good time with Alan Wake.
Yeah.
I kind of based my character off Alan Wake.
Oof.
The gameplay was just too repetitive. That's the only beef I had with it.
Oh, I'm out of here.
You take off towards the door. As you guys get closer and closer to the door, as all the lights up above begin to shut off.
I was gonna be so
Can
mad
I
if you
grab
said
my
this
knife
started
on the way
breaking.
out?
You'd have to go off the path and go towards the pedestal.
I'll pull the machete and go with you.
Hold on, I'm rolling track and field. I failed.
I have no idea why I'm doing this, but yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. The two of you break off the main path and head towards the pedestal where the knife is no longer there. In the distance towards the pyramid, you guys hear a very well played flute being played.
I don't want none of this.
Everyone inside, I need
Did we
you
just assemble Voltron?
I think we did.
They were there already.
No, I think this was
Bob
played us.
Bob is fucking Voltron. Oh, Bob is Voltron.
Bob got himself. Bob got himself
Jesus.
killed.
I'm gonna deck Bob. Fuck Bob. I'm gonna deck him.
Hey, yo, Bob sucks. All my homies hate Bob. All right.
Deck him.
um
Come on,
I
Thundercats.
need every single one of you guys that are inside and hear the sound of the flute being played to make a sanity check for me, please.
Being
Before I played,
fucking
though, I
crazy.
ran as fast as I
Reading a
could
play never felt so
I was
good.
gonna say.
Yeah, you guys are
like,
at the
I'm
door.
moving.
Yeah, you guys are at the door, but you can still hear the flute being played. You guys haven't gone through yet.
No, I don't want.
I
Okay.
can't right now. Can I push it? You push
I don't
it.
think you can. I think it's sanity's one of the few ones you cannot push.
I'm gonna spend 30 luck.
I don't think you can even spend luck on sanity rolls either.
No, I don't think you can
Good job
either.
on your extreme sanity success, Parker.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, Parker, you're fine. You're chilling like a villain.
No, I'm just mad because I was gonna play the flute. Now somebody else is.
Way to go.
That was my job.
Yeah, I was gonna release the spooky thing in the flute.
I'm straight up not having a good time at this warehouse.
No, you are.
Wish we didn't find you, huh?
So, could you guys find me at the like?
This is Bob's fault. He was like, "Hey, you want to come get murdered?"
Exactly.
Bob might be the murderer. That's still on the table.
We're gonna be going to a funeral.
All signs
Might be
point-
yours.
Might be yours. Anyone who failed will take a solid 3 points of sanity loss.
Ooh, I can't afford that. Dude.
3 points.
I
I'm
keep
down
like
9 points already, which is a
You
fifth
book
of
in
my
the
sanity.
car, dog.
Which is a fifth of your sanity.
Yeah,
welcome
my
to it.
sanity is 45, so a fifth of that would be 9.
Yeah.
I'm down to 36.
I need you to go
Cool.
ahead and roll a intelligence check for me, please.
Oh, this is really good because I'm really good at intelligence. So this means I'm gonna
But-
understand what's happening.
Right, that's really bad for you. Though.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, my intelligence is higher than 75, so
Oh.
I know for a fact I'm gonna make it because I'm gonna roll 75. Oh, no.
Hard success.
I really understand what's going on.
Yeah, no, you
I
absolutely.
should have spent 3 luck to make that an extreme success.
I love it.
I'm catching up real quick.
With the hard success, you absolutely understand that whatever is going on is of the occult, and that a occult phenomenon is occurring, and it is
Oh, is it?
very, very bad. You do gain a phobia
Loots.
of Mayan culture.
Mayan culture?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to burn all my books. Well, just the one book.
Yeah, just the one.
Possibly your calendars.
The thing I'm famous for, I'm now scared of.
Exactly. It's weird how that works.
For now, you're fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Where I can.
I mean, at least you're not always counting in your head.
Just 1,
Yeah, at
2,
least
3,
you're not
4.
picking at your like skin to the point of bleeding.
Yeah, it's all.
And
it's
so, what
also
does
true.
a phobia mean? What happens when I like?
I'm kind of just
encounter-
doing my job out here in the car. This is fine for me.
When
I
I
like how-
encounter a Mayan culture, what happens?
Yeah. You. phobias.
Is that when you go into a mania? No, mania is the opposite.
If you encounter your phobia, you go into a bout of madness for 1d10 rounds.
Oh my god.
Nice. Well, we're not going to encounter any
I
Mayan
see
stuff, so
numbers?
we're
Oh,
good.
no, mine's a...
Yours is a mania. Yours is sort of the opposite of you get just extremely excited about it.
I just love math, dude.
Yeah.
Get turned on
That's
by
pretty cool.
yeah.
God, numbers are so hot.
If you see like anything that's not necessarily just numbers, but like if you like see an equation that is unsolved, you will for the next 1d10 minutes be absolutely the only thing you can focus on is trying to solve whatever this
'Cause
is
we always walk upon equations like all the time.
all the time.
Hey Frank, I want to tip 17% on this bill. Can you help me out with that?
You just watch me angrily take your receipt.
Start looking at it.
Start take on abacus.
How's it going there, Goodwill Hunting?
You know, 17%. The bill is $53. Can you help me with that?
But the rest of you guys are able to go ahead and make it out of the warehouse. And you guys can see door open, foot sort of lean back inside of the limo. You guys can see Patrick sitting there with a book, just reading.
Act 3.
Can I see what book it is?
It looks more like a small paperback, than anything like that. It's you see it's in his hands. It's sort of like folded, when someone like gets to sort of like the last portion, they just and it's a book they've read multiple times. They sort of fold it over, so it's like cover to cover. So it's unable to see what book it is, but you can see that he is very engrossed into it.
Hey, Pat, what book you reading there, bud?
I throw it.
The book is thrown. Do you throw it outside or inside?
Straight ahead of me in the limo. Yeah.
You see the book just get yeeted across the limo.
Nothing. Police are on their way. That's a lie. They're not on their way.
William is like kind of like bent over on like the sidewalk, like deep breathing, like what the fuck was in that warehouse?
Shut up.
Literally told you.
Was that Bob playing the flute?
Probably.
Yep.
Do I know what was in the warehouse because I read the play again?
No, you have no idea what's in that warehouse. It doesn't
Oh,
seem to
I
be
got-
anything that would be recorded within the play.
There's something in that warehouse? Should we go back in?
You can.
I'm not going back in there.
What
I
happened?
think-
Bad things.
Um,
Bob's dead.
the knife. First of all, hey, I thought I was seeing things at first, but it's all starting to make sense now. Satiated.
Yep.
the scarf. Not sure what that was about. But it's something. And the flute. Did Bob run off with the flute and start playing it? In the shadows? What is happening?
We know
Yep.
as
Did
much
the
as you,
flute
bud.
summon the shadows?
No, those were there last night.
No, those were
I think
So you weren't.
that there is no one else that showed up for this wake. And that's suspicious. And I think that we could all use a good night's sleep.
Again.
Just woke up.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
we were on the right page yesterday when we took
Me
all this
too.
stuff and kept Bob out of it.
You just woke up. I think I just woke up to a whole different world.
You're new here, but I kind of agree with Eddie. I think we had something going for us when we didn't trust people. Yeah, we didn't trust Bob because he's not here.
Who is Bob? I thought he was just the driver.
That's a great
The
question.
caretaker.
I'm gonna go to the front of the limo and I'm gonna start going through shit. Like I'm gonna go through the glove box and the center console. I'm gonna see if I can find something.
You guys know what happened to George?
Oh yeah, George is in my bag.
What?
Sorry, he died.
Sorry for your loss.
How
If
did
you know him
Sorry.
like that.
He was
Oh,
on
this
the
is
pyramid.
terrible.
Let me back up. We got transported to. Hold on.
Are the police on their
he-
way?
Yep. No. Sorry. He satiated the blade. Well, we're not sure. Does anyone else want to take over here? I haven't
The blade
really.
was-
All right.
The blade satiated from
All right.
George's
So we
life essence, and then he died. And then you guys threw him in your trunk?
I mean, you're halfway
no,
there.
kind of. So George hired us to find this orb thing, which we did, and it weighed way too much. It is impossible. And then George did something with it on the top of the pyramid, and then it turns out the orb had like a spike in it, and it was full of blood. And then
A lot of
we
blood.
kind of woke up. A lot of blood. We woke up and we were in like apparently South America. There was a mummy, and
He touched
there
me.
was Baloney Boy, and yeah, the mummy touched him. George, we came back right when things were looking like it was going to get really bad. We were back in the warehouse, and George was impaled on this orb. We rushed him to the hospital, along with Frank, who was also in a bad way. And apparently, George died in the hospital, and they cremated him like 15 minutes later after he died. And then
thanks
we-
thanks
yeah,
for
we're
the synopsis,
back in.
Eduardo.
It's
Who
Eddie.
is Frank again?
Exactly.
Oh, you're Frank.
That's big
Oh
guy.
yeah.
I'm average height.
You go by Eddie. So sorry, I thought you went by Eduardo.
No, it's fine. Either one's fine. It's really not the important part of the story right now.
Make sure I got all the introductions.
What is the roof of the warehouse made out of?
Roof.
Nailed it. Made out of roof.
It's made out of roof. So the reason I ask is because these shadows are scary as shit. Can we start tearing off the roof so that the sunlight goes in there, and we can go back in and figure out what the hell is going on?
I mean, we just burn it down.
Should we
My knife is in there though, so.
Gone.
right back at it with your knife?
Why is it your what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mister. I won't set the flute down.
First off, you don't need to mister me. Second, mine was for keeping people safe. Yours was just I wanted to see what happened if I put blood on it.
It was a
said,
safety
"Give-"
flute.
Yeah, you don't have a safety flute. Boop-a-doo-doo, for when bad things happen. Like, come on.
I don't know why you would want to go in there. Yet, I mean, all
I
right,
don't-
George was killed.
Don't you want to know what's happening? There's somebody died in there.
Yeah,
Could have been.
almost
We could be
us.
next.
I thought we actually call the cops and see if any of them come out.
Did I find anything in the center console or the?
Yeah. You do find a little black book in the center console. As well in the as a flashlight, and in the glove box you find the most of the like stuff you would expect to be in a glove box. License, registration, insurance information,
A shotgun.
shock, exactly. A Nosferatu's hiding in it. But as you
That tracks.
thanks. As you look through it, I mean, it's very, very mundane. The only thing that really pops out to you is this little black book.
All right, I'll start flipping through it.
You flip through it, and it is a bunch of names and phone numbers.
Aha! Bob's little black book.
Address book.
Yes, that's the word.
So, is this everybody that
For the
Bob
car
been?
phone.
Is this
For
all
the- yeah, probably for the car. Probably. Yeah. That's a good. I didn't think about it that way.
That's star 69 to phone.
Star 69. I do it instantly without even
I don't
hesitating.
know if that was in the 90s.
Every idea is good right now.
I don't think that's true.
You have slept. I
Also true.
have not.
As you
1992 is a new service. Star 69.
exactly.
Last call service. Send it.
As you go ahead and call the most recent number from the car phone. Hello?
Hello, it is Bob. I'm like gonna look at people and be like, "Yeah, I'm doing it."
Hello, this is Bob.
Yeah.
Yes. Can I help you?
I am trying to reconcile my receipts for my employer. Can you please confirm your name and the destination I took you to last?
You didn't take me anywhere, Bob.
Oh no, have I dialed the wrong number? With whom am I speaking?
You I think called the right number. This is Mr. Hancock.
Mr. Hancock, yes, we expected you at the wake today.
Yes, about 4 p.m. this evening. Yes.
Yes, at 4 p.m. this evening. Sorry, I had my to-do list mixed up. Will you be needing a ride to?
No, my driver is taking me. Thank you, though, Bob.
You're very welcome, Mr. Hancock. I hope to see you there.
You will.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
Click. This isn't it.
Oh, you mean he's
Y'all-
just a regular driver?
No, so Mr. Hancock. All right. Eddie, you might need to take over again. Let me see if I can explain this one coherently. My training took over on the phone. I did really well. I'm very proud of myself.
Award winning, even.
You were absolutely.
There's a secret society of founding fathers that collect occult items. Oh, doing so good so far. Great job. Mr. Hancock is the person that had the heavy sphere that Eddie was talking about. And Frank gave him one of these, and we haven't seen him since. But he just said that the services for George, who is, are not until later this evening. And so we were brought here as a group under false pretenses.
I feel like I'm just an instrument to recap the last 3 sessions.
You're not.
It is handy.
Frank knocked out a guy?
Brick killed a guy.
Exposition
Is
tool.
he in the trunk too?
Exactly.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No,
not
definitely
really.
not calling the cops. We have too many bodies in the trunk. I need to get out of here.
And with that, we will go ahead and wrap up for this evening. This is episode 5 Staring at Shadows. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go ahead and check out our new partner. That's not the right one. Adventure Dice. And check them out. Really cool company. It's, as far as I'm aware, one of the few that actually have subscriptions where you can get a set of dice every single month. So make sure to go check out adventuredice.ca and use code JBrews for 10% off. It is a fantastic group of individuals, very nice owners. So make sure to go check them out. And we will see you guys next week with another episode of Things Run the Night. And this will be uploaded on Wednesday of next week. So make sure to check that out over at youtube.com/@jbrews. So see you guys later, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.